Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we got some live. This is Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. Good morning and aloha from Hawaii. Nice to have your beautiful consciousness with us this morning. Yay, yay, yay. We are going to go. Good morning, Missy Grant. Nice to have you with us this morning. Nice to see you this morning. Yay. From beautiful North Carolina. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Really good. Okay. Well, we're going to gong ourselves in about a minute. Let me know where you are. We got Ann from Hawaii. We got Missy Grant from North Carolina. We got a lot of light workers getting ready to join us right now. That's the way we like it. There's the Casper boy. There's the Casper boy. We're going to have coffee. I got my coffee here. All right. Good morning. Let me know where you're checking in from. We're glad you're here. Very good. Uh-oh. Now we got a problem. What's going on here? Good morning, Chris. Nice to see you this morning. So we've got Hawaii, North Carolina, Culver City, California. We got them checking in from all over. All right, there we go. It's 8:30. We're going to gong ourselves in. We're going to get ready to think. We got some nice ideas for us to share to empower you in your journey. Good morning, Loretta from Boise. All right, now we got the gang here. All right, let's take a big deep breath in. We're going to let out the sound ah as we relax our shoulder. Allow that breath to go really deep. Big life-changing breath. Here we go. One more time. We remember that the tone is just reminding us that we are all sending a signal into the law of the circle. That signal returns from us, energy in, energy out. The energy we're putting out returns to us as the energy that creates from within. Good morning from Santa Rosa, Pam. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning, Arlen from down in the south, San Clemente. All right, big deep breath in. All right. So we're just turning our attention to the heart center that we can be communicating for these 20 minutes together, just helping us remember what we've already learned, what we already know, what we've established in our consciousness, and giving us the opportunity to check in to see, are we living from that point of view? Are we living from the point of view that no matter what's going on in the world, I came from the light, I came with a commitment to the Most High, to the light itself, to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. Now, because of the amnesia mist of humanity that often forgets that we came from the light, that we put on a coat of skins, that we came with a mission and purpose, we are here to remind ourselves, to deepen our faith, to deepen our conviction, to understand love in a deeper way, and to live from that point of view where we are. Good morning, Reverend Tricia from Moore Park. We are living from that point of view that says, I am the way, the light, and the truth. And the I am, as Dr. Holmes, Ernest Holmes, the great philosopher from the last century, said, the I am is the secret nature and emblem of eternity. I am that. I am that which knows itself. Spirit is the only thing in the cosmos that knows itself. I know myself. That makes me at one with the Spirit. I am one with the I am that I am. In fact, my I am consciousness, that part of me that knows it came from the light, that knows it is home in the light, as the light with the light, is now bringing that light of awareness into this dimension, into our expression as human beings in a time where the knowledge of that light, the insight of that light, matches what the master teacher said thousands of years ago. That which is made is not made of things which do appear. Consciousness creates experience. It is now, and has always been, my expanding awareness that brings a greater good. So we're touching base here this morning that we can remind ourselves of our expanding awareness and bring it forward into a new way. We're at the dawn of Miracle May. We're at the end of April. We're at the dawn of Miracle May. And if we are expecting greater miracles in May, we've got to prep the soil for that. We have to express that we are ready for more light. We're ready for more love. We are ready for a greater good. No limit to that good. I'm ready for it. I'm an instrument of it. I'm standing by for nothing. Today is the holy breath, right? I mean, these are all things we have learned along the way. But, this is the old joke. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? The answer is practice, practice, practice. Well, good morning, Dilip, all the way from Sri Lanka. Nice to have you with us this morning. Who knows what time it is in Sri Lanka, but I have a hunch it's not morning. Miracle May. Yay, we like that. All right, so I'm going to tell you a story. This is a story to remind us what the psalmist said. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. This is the word that I am that. That is a light unto my feet and a light unto my path. Now, when the mist, the amnesia mist of human, not understanding the law of the circle, that we've never been disconnected, we cannot be separated. We are one with every particle, every wave, every inch of creation. We belong to it all, and we are in tune with it. And here's the good news. We do not have to be current, right? Oh, I've got to read today's newspapers. I have to know what the latest chaos in the world is. I need to be in tune to all of the events happening all around the planet. And the answer is no. It's good to have awareness of what's going on around you, but it is not about being current. It is about being concurrent, with the current, going with the flow. We are at the dawn of a new age, as we've talked about many times. New ages don't just miraculously appear and dissolve all the miscreations. It has to go through the cleansing and the releasing of that which no longer serves, as we are claiming into our lives that which does serve, right? So here is a story about that idea. Thy word, meaning I am that which knows that I came from the light. I am that knows I am one with the light. I am that knows that my soul is gazing at the glory of the Most High and directing my senses. I am interested in what my soul is seeing while it's gazing at the Most High. That's the most interesting thing, gazing at the glory of God. I want to see that. I want to bring that into my life. That gaze that is the glory of God coming into my mind, my body, and my experience, right? So there's a light, that expression, a light unto my feet. The word is, I am that. The light unto my feet, back in the day when scribers were writing down various verses of the Bibles, sometimes the bad guys would be in pursuit, whether to enslave, to conquer, to create violence, whatever. And tribes, people, groups of souls needed to move during the night. And there was no flashlights, there were no cell phones with flashlights, there was only fire. And so they invented something called a foot lamp, which had a little windshield on the front of the oil-burning lamp on your feet, that would go on your feet, and then you would light that little lamp would be lit, and it would cast a light just enough for you to see the next step. And that's where we are right now. Sometimes that fog and that mist gets so dense, the chaos of the world transforming gets so dense that we can't see. We can't see through the fog. So here's the story I want to tell you. So the story years ago, I've been a sailor, as most of you have been listening for Coffee with Casper know. I've been a sailor and a boater most all of my life. And when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was out sailing with a couple of friends here in Santa Monica Bay. And it was a sailboat, nice big sailboat, and it had a below deck cabin. And I had two guests, my friend and his friend. I didn't know the friend that well, but it was sort of his early time on a sailboat. Well, it was a perfectly lovely, sunny and clear morning, early afternoon, and we're out sailing, and I set the tack of the sails on a particular course with wide open seas in front of us, out in front of the marina, and we're in the big giant bay, just setting a tack and sailing, and I went downstairs with my buddy and let the guest take the helm. Well, looking from where I was, I could see him at the helm. I knew he was not an experienced sailor. I could see him, so I was watching that we were okay, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there chatting with my friend down below, and I look up, and my guest, whose name was David, my guest, has panic on his face. Well, it was clear and beautiful. I've only been downstairs for 5 minutes, and he's got panic on his face, and he says, "Hey, you guys, there's a fog coming here. Hey, you guys, there's a fog here." Well, I jumped up because it had been sunny and clear. I didn't see any wall of fog when I went down below. It was a nice day, right? So I jumped up and immediately saw this wall of fog coming in, and immediately turned around to find the land. Where was my heading? Where was my way back to the marina? And I saw the breakwater of the marina just before the fog overcame the whole boat. So I turned to my other friend who'd been sailing with me many times. I said, "Steve, grab the helm and turn exactly to where my hand is pointing." And my hand was pointing to the breakwater that I had just seen as we got overcome by the fog. So we turned the boat around to that tack, heading directly to where the breakwater was that I had last seen. Well, the fog came in so thick you could hardly see past the bow of the boat. So we dropped all the sails. I slowed way down, turned the engine on, and kept this same path, this heading that was toward the breakwater which I had seen. I went up to the bow of the boat, could not see anything, just fog, right? And I turned around, and I'm listening. I can't see, but I'm listening. There's a light unto your feet. Sometimes you cannot see further than the next step. And I knew there was danger ahead because we were going to hit land and or the breakwater if my heading was correct. And so we're moving very gently, very slowly through the water in the dense fog. I cannot see anything. I'm blowing an air horn so that other boats could hear that I was in the water there, and I could hear other boats responding with horns, everybody trapped in this fog. And as we approached the breakwater, I could hear the water hitting the rocks before I could see the breakwater. So I said, turn hard right, because we were going to follow the breakwater all the way down to the opening of the channel. And as we turned hard right, we turned in front of the breakwater, maybe 20 feet, because then I could begin to see the rocks there. And we're now in front of the rocks, and now the lamp under my feet, what I needed to see to get safely to the destination, were now the rocks and the waves that I could hear. And then we got to the end of the breakwater, turned into the channel, and of course, no damage, no banging, no scratching, no sinking, and safely returning to the slip in the harbor. So that's what's happening now. Sometimes the world events, we don't know what happened with the power in Portugal and Spain. We know the Pope passed away. We know there's going to be a new Pope. We know that The Canadians had a new election. We know that in truth, our neighbors to the north and to the south are our friends, and that we're all in this together. We can see through the mist into the unified field. There's only one humanity, one earth, one people, one pulse of the universe that beats every heart, that causes everybody to be part of the one life that is the life of pure intelligence, which is the I am that I am. And it did not bring me into this expression in order to be afraid. Thy word is a light unto my feet. Thy word, I am that. I came from the light. I came, and here's what we're as awakening souls, as light workers in the world know. I came to bring more light. To learn, as Pope Francis said in his last weeks in his writings, I learned to love in a new way. I'm learning to love unconditionally, without demands, without expectations, without seeking anything in return. I am choosing to be an instrument of love because love is the nature of the I am that I am. It's the impulsion of the universe. And the I am wants that I should know what my soul is doing, gazing at the glory of God, even while being a lamp unto my feet and showing me the correct path, right? That one step at a time, I will be a place of peace. One step at a time, I will transcend prejudice and doubts and fears. One sense at a time, one soul at a time, I will honor that everyone is the living Christ, the Atman, the Buddha, the I am, the anointed of God. Every person, every race, every color, every creed, every way of being, every nation, each and every soul is that, whether they remember it or not. And our job is to see through the mist into the eternal and changeless reality. In the book, The Science of Mind, the dedication of these lessons are dedicated to that truth that frees man from himself. In other words, from the blindness of believing that I'm separate, and returning me to the deep conviction and connection that I belong to the One, and that I am the anointed one that I deserve to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. And that's, hey Carol, nice to see you this morning. And hey Gail, nice to see you from Houston. Good morning everybody. We're glad you're here. Who you are is a light worker in the world. You came to be aware of the unity of all life. You came to be aware that underneath there are the underlying arms. You came to be aware that you can surrender into the divinity of your own being and be led into that which is normal, to that which is health and wealth and love and success as your natural state of being. And so the thing that we need to let go of is all of our fears and doubts. The things we need to announce. Casper wants to come up again. The things that we need to announce, right, to ourselves, that we need to claim and proclaim every day, as we are the ones who are committed to seeing through the mist, to being the place where peace reigns, to being the place where we no longer tolerate man's inhumanity to itself, humans' inhumanity to itself. That we find a way to bring the love, the light, the truth, the wisdom, the peace, the poise, the balance, the harmony that is the true and eternal nature of my soul into expression in my mind, in my body, and in my experience. It's supposed to happen all the way through me, all the way in me, as me. And this is what is mine to do. It is now, and has always been, my expanding awareness that brings a greater good. Things that are not made of things which do appear. They're made of consciousness, the sum total of everything you ever thought, said, done, and believed. And what needs to be changed is only those beliefs that are not harmonious, that don't bring more light, more love, more truth, more peace, more poise, more balance, more joy into the world. You are supposed to be an instrument, not only an instrument for the benefit of the Most High and all creation, but for yourself. Because God loves you. God loves you, Source loves you so much that it created you to be the I am, which is the secret nature of and emblem of eternity. I am that. So today, in a new way, this week in a new way, opening yourself to Miracle May in a new way, let's be that. Today is the day the law of life the Lord has given unto me, and I choose to be rejoiced and glad in it. I choose to take those baby steps only as far as I can see that which is right and good and life-giving. And sometimes it's load the dishwasher, and sometimes it's do laundry, and sometimes it's clean up after your dogs and cats, and sometimes it's lay on a glorious white sand beach, and sometimes it's feel the winds of spirit enlighten you and give you inspiration through rainbows and raindrops and love and connection. And in my case, my family, my friends, my grandchildren, there's so much love to be open to. There's so much to receive beyond our fears and beyond our doubts when we begin to take today is the day I am moving toward health, wealth, love, and success as what is mine to claim, not because I am more special than anybody else, but because I am as special as everybody else. And everybody else is as special as me. We must be the place that opens our minds and our hearts through daily practice, through prayer and meditation, quieting the mind, and then using our word. I am that which is the life eternal. I am that which is love and light and truth and wisdom and harmony. And you get to choose the qualities of the eternal verities that you want to bring into your life. You get to choose them. And that's what you need to do today. We're going to follow those baby steps. The light unto my feet. I am that. It's the light unto my feet. I will meditate on it. I will pray on it. I will walk with it. I will become kinetic in the world with it, with other souls in my adventure. And through our collective bringing light, more and more light comes into the world. The light dissipates the darkness, and a new day is being born. Who you are is something magnificent. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. I thank you for being with us, and I ask you, if you found anything valuable in our 20 minutes together today, that you share the video in any way you can. Groups, LinkedIn, YouTube, like, follow, connect, repost, whatever is going to help us connect more and more souls. Because who you are is something special. And I'm honored to be here with you this week. And I'll be here with you next week on Tuesday at 8:30 with Coffee with Casper. So until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. We'll see you next week. Thanks for bringing your light into the world.